Today I'm going to be testing out a full face of Revolution makeup, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, then just keep watching. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. I have a ton of new Revolution stuff to try out, so a couple of disclaimers. First of all, if you hear my baby, he is literally right next to me. This is his cot, so I literally, if he's close to me, he's fine. The next thing, I have done a TikTok using pretty much all of these products, so if you want a boom 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 kind of review, then I have that on my TikTok. And then also I'm part of like the affiliate with Revolution, so a lot of these things were gifted to me, which I will mention as I go along. I think one thing I paid for myself which I'm very lucky for. I'm very excited to be testing out all this stuff properly. The only thing that I got part of that order was this lip oil, which I'm not going to use today because I have another lip product to try. But this is the Pout lip oil in the shade, I think it's Honey. Yes, in Honey. So these are like shimmer ones that they've recently just come out with. Haven't had a chance to try it yet because I want to incorporate it part of a look, but I have another lip product that I want to use. So we have a ton of new stuff. We've got some blushes, bronzers, eyeshadow, lip products, under eye products. Like Revolution have been like bringing out so many products recently. So we're going to start off with the primer. So this is what I've used before. So this is their jelly primer. This is the hydrating primer. So I really like this, but it works so well under like just any foundation for me. I have very dry skin, so I'm just going to kind of put this on everywhere and just kind of let it set in. It smells really, really nice. So it's got this kind of like citrusy, sugary smell to it. So as you can see, it's like super hydrating, quite brightening on my skin as well, which I absolutely love because during these kind of like winter, kind of spring-esque times, my skin is super duper dry. I'm actually going to go off camera and put on a foundation because for some reason I can't find my Skin Silk foundation. It is one of my favourite foundations ever. It's somewhere in my collection and it's somewhere but I've been looking for it and it's been driving me insane. So I'm going to go with my KVD foundation and then we'll get on with the rest of the video. The foundation is a very trusted foundation. I use it all the time and I'm still surprised that I'm still using it after like these years. It's definitely been years since this has come out. But let's go on to under eye priming. So part of the Skin Silk collection, they have just come out with an under eye brightener and concealer, sorry. So yeah, this is in the shade Fair Cool and this is very exciting. I mean, it's not that exciting because so many brands have done it, but it's got a kind of silver doe foot, so it's meant to be depuffing and it's meant to help brighten up the eyes. So I'm actually just going to use it under my eyes because, surprise surprise, I have not been sleeping the best and I've been a bit under the weather the past few days, and of course being a mother to like a 5-month-old, I'm all over the place. So yeah, again, when I tried this, I did really like it. It's really good. Kind of, I would say it's a bit of a buildable coverage as opposed to like a full coverage. And at the moment I'm just going to be using it under my eyes. I don't feel like I need to conceal anywhere else because this foundation is so full coverage that I've really at the moment, touch wood, I feel like I probably don't need to put it anywhere else. It's definitely helped brighten my under eyes. So I mean, this shade selection on pretty much everything is really good, especially with like Revolution being so affordable. I'll remember to put the prices when I show the product as well, because obviously probably want to know how much it is. So let's go on to bronzer. So this is their new bronzing stick. So this is in the shade Sand. I don't know if they have like a complete full name for them, I'll just double check, but yeah, it comes in about 4 or 5 shades and this is the lightest shade, so it is essentially just a bronzer. It's not a contour, I believe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sculpt it on the face because it's very buildable. I wouldn't say it's like super full coverage, but I'm going to just put it on my usual places and then we'll just blend it in. And I don't think I've tried a cream bronzer by Revolution before. I've definitely tried, no, what am I talking about? Of course I have. Not a stick, but a normal like cream bronzer, the one in their kind of cylinder pan, which I really enjoyed. But when it comes to a stick one, I don't believe I've tried one before. Very easy to blend out, so I don't believe it's taken off any of my makeup, which is perfect. The last thing you want is a cream product to just get rid of everything that you've built underneath. So now that that's blended in nicely, let's go on to blush. So when I first tested this on my TikTok, I went a little bit ham. So I do love my blushes so much. I love blush, it is like my favorite step, but I need to realize to like slow down when I test out these blushes, because this is their new marble blush. It's stunning. It is a deeper shade obviously than what is normal for my skin tone, but again, I like to use different variety of blushes. So this is in the shade Sundown Spice, and I'm actually going to take this on a brush, because when I applied it straight to my cheeks, I went a little bit ham and it took me a while to kind of blend it all out. So I'm just taking it onto the brush and I'm just going to tap it in. Super crazy pigmented, even with just taking it from the brush onto the skin, like you can see how pigmented it is. So again, a warning, it a little bit goes a long way with these. I do love a Revolution blush, like they have got some really great formulas. I'm now going to go in with an older favourite, not that old, but like since last year. So this is the highlighter. This is a Road Luster, and they have just come out with some new shades as well. I mean, they're very like very pink and very purple-esque ones. They're not really ones that I would essentially go for, but this one I absolutely love using. It was one of my favorites of last year. So I'm just tapping it in. I'm not going, well, I am going a little bit crazy. It's a bit difficult to see because it's a bit of a deeper. It's a kind of gloomier day outside, but yeah, so far we're looking really great. It's annoying that I couldn't find my foundation because obviously I wanted to see how everything works together, but I know for sure that that Skin Silk foundation is really good. I do have an initial like review on it if you do want to know a bit more. So eyeshadow, I haven't tried a new eyeshadow palette in like obviously since last year, but now we have the Forever Flawless Cherry Rebel. So this is like a perfect kind of like Valentine's Day palette. It's got some really gorgeous like red tones, and it's got a couple of like one or two like deeper purplish tones, if that makes sense. So it's got like a reddish purple. So yeah, the look that I did, I'll put up a picture here, but I'll try and do something a bit different today because, you know, let's mix it up a bit. So I'm gonna start off with because the lips I have are like a pinky and nude, so I'm gonna use the same one as my TikTok, but let's go in with Pink Lemonade. So it's a slight like pinky nude tone, and it does have a bit of shimmer in there. Not that it kind of matters, but I'm just gonna blend it in first. You can barely see any shimmer, like you see shimmer in the pan, but on the eyes there's like no shimmer whatsoever. So next we're going to go in with, I want to kind of like deepen up just a little bit, so I'm going to go in with Spiced just here, which is a bit of a browner tone. So I'm just blending it into where my socket is. I like how that's kind of like warmed up a bit, so I'm going to go in with Outlaw, which is a kind of grayer tone, and I'm just going to kind of make that into a corner wing. To top off the kind of matte tones, I'm going to go in with Heron. So that is going to kind of go more towards the front, and it's kind of a light brown tone, so mixing it in with that kind of grayer tone just to kind of blend it in together, and it works quite nicely. Okay, so the last shade I'm going in with is a shimmer. I might just put in the inner corner one. Actually, no, I'm going to use something else. So we have a ton of little shimmers. So I feel like I'm going to go in with Love Maze, just here. And let's see how this works, because the last one, oh yeah, that's nice. I went in with Late Night, which is a kind of very bright red shimmer, and that was very nice as well. I'm just going to put it in the middle. Okay, that's great. I mean, this is a really gorgeous palette. Back in the day, I wasn't like a huge fan of their eyeshadow palettes. I did buy a few of them because I wanted to see like the quality, and obviously they're a very affordable brand, and they're still pretty affordable now. But the quality have been really good. So in my inner corner, I'm going to use this eyeliner. So this is a proper name for it, the Duochrome eyeliner in the shade Twisted Galaxy Purple. So this is a purple slash green shimmer, so it's like a duochrome essentially, and I'm just going to put it on my inner corner just to see. And I did use it on my lower lash line last time. It is pretty pigmented. It's a little bit like you have to kind of build up to get a bit of a punch, but I feel like it's quite nice. I'm not going to add like too much because it's like maybe not going to work as well, but so far my eyes are looking great. So the last thing we have now is a lipstick. So I've used this formula before in another shade, but this is in the shade, I think it's like Suave Mauve or something like that. Forgive my pronunciations, but this is a really cute like deep pink. And again, I'm trying different shades here, but I do actually quite like this shade on me, so let's get this on. It's got some kind of like purple undertones to it, and it's got a quite like a pinky, like a kind of light pink slash purple lips to it, if that makes any sense. But this is my finished look using pretty much all products of Revolution. Like 99% of them have been Revolution, and I have really liked using everything. I don't think there's really a product that I haven't enjoyed. I mean, the blush is overly pigmented, but we do know that they look gorgeous, and I do really want to try another shade. I might have to pick up like a lighter shade because, you know, sometimes it's better just to go lighter just to be safe. But let me know if you've picked up anything new by Revolution, what you've been enjoying, and if you ever want to purchase anything, you can use my affiliate link in the description and I make like a commission off it, blah blah blah. But again, the stuff is super affordable anyway. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias because I'm always active on there, and I appreciate you sitting down listening to me ramble on, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.